Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. There's my vicious cat coming to attack me. So, it's about 2:30. I don't know, could you guys see that? Sun's in my eyes. February 4th, today is Tuesday. It's around freezing, 30 degrees. You know, that says 30 degrees. That says 3 degrees centigrade. And that says my batteries are charged. So, let's look at today as kind of the calm before the storm. What's going to happen is we're supposed to see some snow for tomorrow. So I took a bunch of time to kind of scrape the driveway clean. I don't know if you guys can tell out there. There's still snow where people have packed it down with their cars. This video is a request video. And somebody asked about the tractors of the Hoard, so I'm going to move quickly to tell you about all the tractors in the Hoard. That LT1000, it's a Craftsman obviously. My brother gave that to me. He had a bunch of rocks, probably broke the keyway in the flywheel, so there she sits. Then there's two of your sit-downs. One's a Yardsman. Well, the back one is a Craftsman. That one's a Yardsman. I think they both have 8 horsepower Briggs & Stratton on them. They have those 3-speed transmissions. I don't know who makes them. Tecumseh maybe. So, and I always thought it'd be cool to put one of those or both of those, and just, you know, as a lawn cart or something to run or drive around on. This is a snapper. It's got that slip and slide transmission. It's got a, by that I mean the disc, the friction disc. I don't particularly care for those, but it's got really good steering on it. So that's kind of still around. This guy here is a Simplicity. It's got the engine on it, an old Briggs as I recall. What I like about this is the transmission is driven by the side. So that means you can pull the rear end out of it, mount the motor right here, and you have your entire drive chain concentrated right there. Great for building a cart of some kind. This is a Sears. It's one of those ST. I think it's an ST10. There's another one. I'm not going to uncover it. There's another one similar to it. I'll show you that. So that's the first batch of tractors. The tractor I use is actually a Kubota ride-on, and it's sitting in that white shed. I haven't been in here in quite a while. Okay, that's another Kubota tractor. It is a diesel, and I bought it not running. It does fire occasionally. You know, when you turn it over, I think it needs a fuel pump, right? Given that it fires occasionally, I think occasionally it pulls enough fuel. This is a Murray, I think, blown motor. And next comes, it's not a bad idea for me to do this just to kind of remember what I own. This is another Craftsman. Some of these have sat around so long that the tires have kind of gotten pooched. Other than that, I can't quite get to them. I think there's a Husky in there also, and one other. I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. There's so many more to look at. We got to keep moving here. Let's do inside the garage. The one under the white tarp that I said, it's very similar to this thing. It's a Sears. That one's blue, kind of a pale blue. This one's yellow. That one's got an Olen's on it. The other one has a Tecumseh. That Olen's is a 2-cylinder, so this is a ST16. I bought the tractor, never really planning on keeping the Olens on it. I really bought it because I wanted to take parts off the Olens, particularly the carburetor, and use it for that guy. And put a different motor on it. As a matter of fact, I wanted to put that China motor right there on it. Then comes Bolen's, I think that's a 1050. Then a Bolen's 650, right, that he put an 8 horsepower on. I was on a boat. I was in the middle of I was just off the coast of Norway. So I was on the boat, and I thought it was cool. I bought it using the ship's internet over eBay. Got it cheap. It was like $120 for the 650. Then comes an International, and coming around this way, there's another Sears. That one's got hydrostatic. It does have a Tecumseh, and it runs, and it pulls. Actually, it's a pretty cool tractor. So, yeah, I got to keep moving because they're all over the place out here. Now, I don't have any under those tarps. Under here, this is an Agway. A friend of mine gave me, and to keep going, I mean, there's the deck off the Simplicity. Somebody told me that was worth money, especially given that I don't plan on making the Simplicity run. This is a case. So that guy is a case. I'm going to try not to fall down. You guys can see it there. And somebody from upstate New York is after this one, the case. He wants to buy it, so probably this spring I'll ping him again and see if he wants to keep going with the deal. Another Craftsman. Says it's made in the USA. This is a snapper. Once again, slip inside. It's got a 2-cylinder Briggs in it, which is the reason why I bought it. Oops. I kind of hate when that happens. But yeah, 2-cylinder Briggs. Heavy as hell. This is the heaviest tractor, I think, of the group. Well, maybe that guy is right alongside of it. Very heavy tractor. I bought it basically for the engine, so I'm going to get that out of there. I mean, the hood is pretty cool. I don't know. I have the dreams, you know, like with all my spare time and insanity. I would really, really like to hack these things together such that they became more useful. Like one of them permanently with a snowblower on it. One of them that's easy for me to get on and off, so I can use it as a lawn vehicle, you know, to haul pellets around with, or haul anything around with. Small little thing on the back. There's another Bolen's G10. See the little G10. This guy's a big Jacobson. Once again, notice the pulley on the side of the engine. Really, really heavy. So, and then that's a Sears. It's got a Tecumseh in it that's got a spark issue. And actually, I would love to turn that into like a go-kart thing. I just like the square face of it. Another Craftsman. I think that one... No, that one runs. That one runs and moves. So, that used to be in the garage. Actually ran, move, and cut grass before it sat around for the last 100 years. Okay. And we're almost done. We got this litter over here. Alice Charmers. And you can see once again the transmission is fed by a pulley on the side. I like that kind. Wheel horse. It's got a big Kawasaki on it. I've been meaning to pull the engine. This one also has a hydrostatic, so it could be tempting to put together a cart with this thing. Once again, easy to go forward and backwards. Just slide a lever. Craftsman. A friend of mine gave me this. Hydrostatic went bad. Another friend of mine gave me this guy, threw a rod, didn't check the oil. That Craftsman in the back actually ran. So that's it for this litter. And I think last but not least is the Bolen's with the snowblower in the front of the house. You could see the hood there and some other stuff. I actually got rid of a bunch of tractors just before my surgery, so got that done. Here's what the driveway. So I got the driveway mostly clear. Right, you guys could see it. And finally, another Bolen's. It's got the weights, the whole bit. It's got the locking rear end on it, but he put the wrong weights, so it's very hard to move around because you gotta kind of spin that out or pull the pin on the side. So anyway, cool tractor. I would like to get that actually snow blowing snow because homie's getting a little old to be out there shoveling. I shoveled today, so I guess that means the doctor did a pretty good job with my hip, eh? Because that was a lot of work. Alright folks, there's going to be 3 videos in a row. So that was the tractor video by request. The next video requires me to haul myself out to the barn. So I'm going to just shut this down, put the timestamp on the next one, and start walking. I'm also going to put on my gloves. My fingers are freezing. Alright folks, remember, keep your tires down and your feet down. Your head up, your handlebars up, your steering wheel up, tracks down, tires down. Remember to live, love, and have a great time. We'll catch you on the next episode of The Hoard, which should be shortly. Bye now. Oh, thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing.